Mission Pro Wrestling, the symbol of excellence in women's sports entertainment.
All right, good evening, fam, Mission Pro family, everybody that loves wrestling. Welcome to the first ever We Luv Wrestling fantasy draft. We got a motley crew of awesome, very civilized and very professional wrestling fans and commentators here. This is going to be a very quiet, very, low-key show. So just make sure everything's going to be nice and calm here. We're going to introduce everybody in just a moment. We, of course, this is our wrestling fantasy draft. It's going to kick off tonight. If you brought your libations, cheers to you. And if you got a chance to, and if you got some comments, or if you want to make your comments, or if you want to mock some of the picks that happened tonight, feel free to comment in the chat. The familiar already in. Quite my ass. All right, Courtney. Courtney's already enjoying some libations. And Pepe wants to stay hydrated. Absolutely. Yeah. And there we go. Jonathan Watson. Hey, my friend Megan and Dora. John Watson in the chat. Pick that off. Of course, we do have from the If I May Speak Candidly podcast. Yes. Miss Megan, how are you tonight?
I am doing well. I already feel like the oddball because I'm the only one that's not cammed up. I'm just feeling a little under the weather, but I'm really excited to be a part of this fantasy draft. I wasn't very close to Trey, but unfortunately I got to know him just a very small time before his passing. So I listened to everyone's story about him, and I just wish I had met him a lot sooner. But again, I'm just really excited to be a part of this fantasy draft tonight.
Well, we're excited to have you, and we understand you already have a place marked out for the title belt, so you're confident you're taking it home this summer. The chat,
yes,
right?
I'm the oldest child, so I've always had to fight for what I want anyway because I have 5 siblings behind me. So it's like, if I don't claim it, I won't get it. So it's a force of habit for me.
Understandable. The chat wants you to feel better. Courtney will help you. She'll advise you on things. So you've got a round of support here, and a man that always has support of all the wrestlers that when he attends any event is Mr. That Guy Tommy. Looking around.
I have support from wrestlers.
Yes, you do. Countdown City WrestleCast is here. That Guy Tommy. Tommy, how are you doing? And will Caliente to be your first pick tonight?
I was fine until you brought that name up. No, I would rather run into a brick wall head first than pick Callie for anything, actually. Well, unless I'm picking her to lose something. I'll always pick her to lose.
Wow.
Which she does that a lot. She does that so much, dude. And when she loses, oh my God. It's like the funniest thing ever.
All right, remind me who won this weekend.
There's this one time. Oh yes, one weekend. Good for her.
She's a saint, Tommy. She is a saint. Gallianita is a saint.
A saint of the devil? Is that what? I didn't know had saints. I didn't know he had his own private sainthood. I didn't know it was like.
Now, Tommy,
I didn't know when you got to hell, Callie was waving at you. Saint Callie of hell. Okay, cool. Didn't know she was down there. My bad. I didn't know. My bad. I didn't know.
I mean, she's spicy.
Okay.
Fair.
Okay. So she's a member of Lucifer's Angels. I'll agree with that. She is definitely of the devil. I agree with that. Didn't know it for me.
Damn.
Awesome. Now, Tommy, I notice you're holding Mjolnir, Thor's hammer. Is that implying that you're worthy?
It implies that I may have or may not have stolen it. So I guess if I'm still worthy, if after I steal it. But actually, this is the one from God of War. So the term "worthy" was very, very suspect because Thor in God of War Ragnarok, there's no way he was virtuous enough to hold this hammer. So apparently, it was just saying if you could grab it, it was yours. So.
I got you. Sounds good. Well, good luck tonight. You know, I hope that you make some good picks. And of course, the OG of We Love Wrestling, the one of the founding members, and perhaps the one that will be taking the belt to the home it belongs to, is none other than Down for the Count's own Nicole. Nicole, how are you doing tonight?
Good. Thank you for having me. I also found my little clapping mini hand, so I'm very excited for that. Can't wait to use this.
Yes,
awesome.
yay!
That's awesome.
That is awesome. So we got the mini hand. So we'll make sure you applaud in the chat as well with clapping hands anytime Nicole makes a good pick here. And we're gonna go over the rules here in just a little bit. That is fantastic. Chat is loving it. Everybody's saying, "Hey, Nicole." And also give a round of applause from Tall Can Wrestling. Knopf is in the house. It cheers to that. Everybody stay hydrated, even if it's not water.
Yes. Always stay hydrated.
Always stay hydrated. Always stay hydrated.
Mae Young.
Mae Young. Some of his picks. Mae Young, Kelly.
Tori Wilson.
I'm
ready.
He's ready.
I'm ready.
Vicky Guerrero.
All very great
Vicky
picks.
Guerrero would be great.
Look. Actually, I'm not even going to hold you, Knopf.
I'm going to pick. Shaniqua's my first pick.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
I was going to say, no, I'm not going to hold you. After hearing some Bubba Ray's stories about Mae Young and the stuff she went through to get the Dudleys over, actually, I ain't even mad at you. It's actually just because she put in a lot of good work. So yeah.
And Fabulous Moolah's number 2.
There you go.
I don't know about that.
Courtney says you gave birth to a hand. Okay, that's
God.
That's why she's the GOAT.
if you know, you know.
Anyway. That would be like 30
Traumatizing.
Well, I'm excited to hear your picks. I think you got the clipboard, the official clipboard. So doing a lot of research here. And have you already made some room for the belt? Should you win?
Oh yeah, there's plenty of room in my empty wall.
That sounds good. And of course, she is Dora. Hello. Also, not only for a part of our family, but also you can catch her going back through the Frumily universe with on the weekly podcast, the reruns. And I'm trying to get her to watch Surreal Estate, which is one of my favorite shows.
Because I love ghost shows.
Oh, it's so good. Dora, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. My kids finally did all their award show stuff, so I don't have to run around anymore. This is their last week of school, so I'm just like excited with life. I can sleep in.
It's so good.
Yeah. Yes.
Congratulations.
Yeah, because I was going crazy. Oh, also, on Attitude Era, I'll be on the Attitude Era podcast on Wednesdays for a little while, and because they're doing like kind of like this little roster pick they did of like a few of us viewers and stuff like that. So I'll be there on Wednesdays too.
Very nice. Check it out. About what time?
I think it's 9:30, 9 o'clock. It's later. Yeah, it's later in the night.
Okay,
usually.
Not too bad. Probably
They just started. We just started last week. Our first one, we were picking like a fantasy draft of 5 wrestlers. The one before that was like Scott Hall versus Razor Ramon. So like, who was better? Yeah.
That's actually a good question, actually.
That is actually a really good question.
That's it, exactly.
That's actually a really good question.
Hey, yo. Chico.
I think Kevin on stage once said one of the biggest lies he was ever told in life was that Razor Ramon was actually Hispanic and not just a white guy.
Because the curls.
The curl. That's what did it for everybody. The curls what did it.
Awesome. And you and Angel Marie are picking for Mission Pro Spotlight, and I know you guys have already been mapping out who you guys have. I am staying out of it. I am an objective referee, so there's no conflict of interest. You guys are going to survive on your picks. And speaking of which, the most deadly woman with a kendo stick is in the house, Angel Marie. She is
Armani Sage's biggest fan.
Armani Sage's biggest fan.
Get out! Get out right now! Get out!
Yes!
Tommy, shut up!
Yes!
Oh man!
I have my revenge, and I didn't have to say anything. Yes! Yes!
Old man, you need to go to sleep. Oh my gosh, you're so annoying.
It's because you're so mad now, and I'm so happy.
So, unfortunately, you can't pick Armani Sage tonight, Angel, but you do have some prospects on the list.
Unfortunately? Oh, thank God I can't pick Armani Sage. I would never pick Armani Sage. In any world, Armani Sage sucks, bro.
I beg to differ.
There
was one opponent he had.
The last time.
There was one time. This is actually
one time you had to.
The one time that Angel Marie was forced to root for Armani Sage was because of his opponent.
Okay, that one time, that was just an RCW Mania. Okay, that was it. That was it. The only time, and it was just
to cheer for him because we were.
I did.
To say Alberto Del Rio. That's who they wanted us to vote for.
Oh,
I don't think that. No.
They both lost. Anyway.
All right. Now that brings me to a question. That makes an interesting question, Tommy. Is there any opponent that would make you root for Calientita?
Ooh,
that's actually a good question.
Tessa Blanchard.
That's possible. Nope, I got one. There was one person who I would actually cheer for her against. There's a cheer for her for if she wrestled against. That'd be Charlotte Flair.
Oh,
if she wrestled Charlotte Flair, I would want Callie to win that. I can admit that. Only because Charlotte has gotten so deathly annoying. I need her to lose a lot for a while.
Oh my girl.
Nicole, is there a wrestler that would make you root for Becky? Becky Lynch.
The silence, bro. The
silence. Probably Tessa.
Yeah, okay.
Honestly, no.
I do love that Tessa's the universal answer to this question so far because she was on my list too, but I was trying to figure out who else I could say. So
yeah. Or I can't stand that girl. What's her name? Hollywood J.
Hollywood
J.
Yeah.
Haley J.
Hollywood Haley J. Yeah.
Hollywood Haley J. That's her name.
Yeah.
Well, you can't stand her?
No.
Damn.
There's Tommy's laugh.
her anger, like Nicole's anger, is so evident that I have to laugh because like I could feel how angry she is, and I'm loving it.
It's more content. It's just a lot, and I don't want to get into it since we're gonna have a good time.
It's a great time.
Yeah,
sounds
good.
I can respect contempt. I respect that.
Awesome. Angel Marie, other than Alberto Del Rio, is there another wrestler that would like? Okay, if it was Armani Sage versus Tessa Blanchard. Would you root for Tessa or for Armani Sage?
Hell no! I'd be rooting for Armani Sage.
Well,
I do love how we all have our limit to our hatred. That's my favorite part about this. We're discovering we have limits to our hatred.
And an effort to bring some positivity, Megan, I got to ask you, I got to keep you included. Is there anybody that would wrestle Tessa Blanchard that gets you to root for her over another wrestler? Or are you a Tessa Blanchard fan? Maybe you're the positivity in this group here.
I don't necessarily pay Tessa Blanchard much attention when she's on my TV. Due to what she is known for doing, but is there anyone I could think of?
Or is there one wrestler, female or male? Is there one wrestler you just can't stand? Like, what can't stand? Like, why are they even on my
Logan
team? Why
Paul.
are
Logan Paul.
Yes, Lord. Yes,
Logan
Lord.
Paul.
Yes, Lord.
Logan Paul is probably the one and only person. If he wrestled against Goldberg, that would be the one match I would root for Goldberg for. But I can't stand that man either.
Oh my God.
So
that would
Goldberg
be the
over
one
Logan
match.
Paul. All right. That's good. That's good to know. That's awesome. All right. Well, before we get started, let's remember the memory that we're playing for here. Once again, this is the We Luv Wrestling Fantasy Draft. We want to keep Trey's philosophy of inclusiveness and uplifting wrestling alive. And let's once again hear about this before we get started with the draft.
This evening, we celebrate the life and influence of one of wrestling's brightest stars. We look to continue the legacy of Trey B by embracing his philosophy and kindness throughout the wrestling community.
Like I always say, if I love wrestling and you love wrestling, then we love wrestling. It's 2 Street.
All right, we love wrestling, and before to kick it off, we're gonna go through the rules.
He was a good dude.
He was a great dude. Yeah, absolutely, and hopefully we can continue to carry on the philosophy. And let's go. I'm gonna go through the rules, and if you have any questions, just raise your hand, or we'll have an opportunity to go through before we get started. But just to break it down again, each team will draft 8 female wrestlers, 3 of which must be considered indie talent. And that's defined as not currently signed to any major promotion, AEW, WWE, TNA, NWA. Just to let you know, as of effective today, Janaya Kai is a free agent. That happened today. She's no longer with MLW.
That's right. I saw that.
So that is that, and where she's heading is what's next for her, or is she heading to a more elite establishment? We'll have to find out. But as of right, and any of the released wrestlers, like for example, like Shotzi, if anybody was recently released, or if they're on their 90-day or 30-day, they're considered free agent, even if they get signed during the draft, like throughout the summer. Right now, they will count as an indie wrestler for you. So Priscilla Kelly, the former Gigi Dolan, she can count as a independent wrestler. All right, so between May 23rd through Monday, September 1st, teams will earn 1 point for every win their wrestlers earn, according to cagematch.com. That's just going to be the where we go, so to keep it all fair and kosher. A wrestler earns a point even if they or their team earns a victory. Battle Royals only count if the wrestler is the winner. So if you have 30-person Battle Royal, only the person that wins the Battle Royal gets the point. It's just, we keep it simple. That way it's not complicated. We provide weekly updates. I will send out updates to each of you through our channels of communication, as well as Angel and I, and it will update the rankings and the points. We'll update each week on our show. Then prior to July 4th, we're going to have an extension draft where each team will draft 2 additional wrestlers, and you'll have the opportunity to swap out wrestlers. So if there's somebody, like, for example, let's say you drafted Zoe Stark and now she's out, you'll have the opportunity at that prior to July 4th to swap them out if you need to. After Monday, September 1st, the team with the most cumulative points will be declared the We Luv Wrestling champion. I will send the belt out immediately, and you will be the first ever We Luv Wrestling champion, and all the esteem that goes with it. And these are the teams in no particular order. Actually, I think I tried to make it alphabetical, and then I got a little crazy towards the end there. So down for the Countdown City WrestleCast, Meet Us in the Ring, If I May Speak Candidly, Tall Can Wrestling, and Mission Pro Spotlight. All right. So any questions before we begin? I'm going to go to each of you, just ask any questions. Megan, any questions?
No.
Good. All right. Angel Marie, any questions?
No.
Tommy, any questions?
I'm straight.
All right. Naf, any questions?
Nope. Good.
Dora, you good? Any questions?
Good.
And
I'm
Nicole,
good.
you good? Any questions?
Good.
Awesome. All right, and just to kind of show you guys before we get going, I want to just show you what I'm going to be looking at on Cage Match. And a great way to go there, like this is cagematch.com. And if you go into like and go down to any of these things, but if you go to matches and do statistics, it'll bring up this matrix here. And then you put in, like, let's say we put in April, and you submit, it's going to tell you all the wrestlers that wrestled in April. And just like, for example, Axel Carter had 48 matches. This guy's out crazy. But if you go by wins, if you then click on wins and sort it by wins, you can actually see a lot. Like, here's Rina Yamashita. She had 12 matches, 11 wins. So that's 11 points just for the month of April. Masha Slamovich also is on this list too. I think she wrestled a bunch this past month, but you can kind of see some of the names.
Masha Slamovich never not wrestles. So
I know. I think she wrestles
a machine.
Exactly. Emi Sakura with 8. I think Masha has to wrestle something every day, or the world stops spinning. Just because
or extremely violent against somebody else, which also I can understand, honestly.
Absolutely. So that's a great place to look, to scout out who's getting what. And let's get to this. All right, let me put that down, and we're gonna get started here. So I'm now going to. I've got each team in random.org, and we're going to find the draft order in just a moment. Let me make sure I've got alphabetical order. I've got Countdown City. I'm going to change that to Countdown City WrestleCast.
Sure.
Down for the Count. If I May Speak Candidly. Meet Us in the Ring. Mission Pro Spotlight. Tall Can Wrestling. All right, here we go. The official draft order. Up, Down for the Count is first. Mission Pro Spotlight second. If I May Speak Candidly third. Countdown City WrestleCast fourth. Tall Can fifth. Meet Us in the Ring sixth. And then it's going to be a snake, so it's going to go back the other way when you do that. So this is our official count here. I'll put that in the chat. The official order down for the cast. So that means Nicole, you're going to pick first right off the bat, and we will get started. So I'm not going to put a time limit or anything. We don't need a time limit, but let's start with Down for the Count. You will be first, and you'll get first pick. And so if you're ready, let's kick things off. And if you have a beverage, cheers to everybody. Make this a little bit easier to view. All right. Okay, Nicole, let's put you on the you're going to be on the clock, even though there really isn't a clock. Who do you want as your first pick?
I want to go with this person since they were mentioned and they were on my list, but I don't know where they're going to get signed, and it makes me nervous. Oh, man.
Okay.
I'm going to go with, gosh darn it.
Hollywood Haley J.
No. It's between two. I'm just going to take Janai Kai, just in case.
All right, Janai Kai, first draft. I love it. And not a bad pick either, because wherever she ends up, and this is going to count as one of your indie picks, because technically she is an indie wrestler right now. But if she gets signed in a week, she still counts as your indie pick. So yeah, that's a solid pick. Wherever she's going to go, they're gonna get her some momentum. So that's a solid pick. There you go. All right, so that is the first Down for the Count pick is Janai Kai. I'm excited. Very good. Next up, of course, is Mission Pro Spotlight. Mission Pro Spotlight. All right. Angel or Dora, who's making the pick this time?
I'll make it.
All right. Okay. Armani Sage is not available, so
would you go with it? Oh my gosh.
So funny.
So
okay.
you're making your pick, and so who do you have your sights on?
All right. So I know she's kind of going through a rough patch right now. But we are putting our money on the one, the only Tatum Paxley, of course.
All right, Tatum Paxley. She's definitely going on a rough patch right now. Her friends are gone. All right, here we go. The first pick for Mission Pro Spotlight, Tatum Paxley. Their first. There we go. Tatum Paxley is the first. All right. Next, we have, after Mission Pro Spotlight, we've got May Speak Candidly. So, Megan, you are up next. Let's put you on the block, on the clock here. And who is your pick, your first pick for your draft?
Well, I gotta pick her. I feel like she is probably the one that everybody will want the most on their team, and I have to go with Masha Slamovich.
Masha Slamovich.
Such a good pick. Such a good pick.
Okay.
I have to. I'm sorry. I had my fingers crossed. I was hoping that no one said her name before me. But
a dangerous pick right there. Very dangerous. Very good. I mean, dangerous in a good way for you.
Oh no! If I'm ever in a fight and I know she's nearby, I'm just gonna say, hey, if I gave you $20, could you help me real quick? Just these guys are really scary, and you are more so.
Could 100 Masha Slamovich defeat one gorilla?
Actually, 100 Masha Slavoviches, yes, because since none of them would have any fear whatsoever, I'd say by at least number 50, the gorilla would get tired.
Eventually, actually, yeah, she'd probably pour vodka down its throat, and
that's the other possibility. It would either be that or the 100 Monster Sandwich, and the gorilla would just form their own faction. In which case, they would just kind of take over the world, which would also be kind of hilarious.
That would be absolutely. All right. Speaking of which, Tommy, you're up. Galantita is available. Any other picks? Who do you have on your watch list here? Who's going to be the first Countdown City WrestleCast pick for this summer?
I got to do this for Big Mike because he couldn't be on the show, and and I know he said it jokingly, but I know he was serious when he said this. So for Big Mike, for Countdown City WrestleCast, we're going Bailey.
Bailey, very nice.
Yes.
Yep, he's got to.
And also because if I don't pick her and somebody else does later, Mike will probably legitimately stop talking to me. Like he will no longer sit next to me at shows. We won't be able to do the WrestleCast anymore if I didn't pick Bailey.
All right. Good pick out the gate. There we go. All right, Bailey is Countdown City's
Ding dong.
Ding dong. All right, now Tall Can listening. Your first pick.
I'm still on the block.
Very easy. Rhea Ripley.
Rhea Ripley going with Mommy.
Very, very good.
Yeah. I'm surprised she lasted this long.
Yeah, there's going to be some of that happen here. All right, so that's Rhea Ripley.
That's the one thing I want out of this WWE TNA thing. I want Masha versus Rhea. That's what I want.
Oh hell yeah.
I've been wanting that since they started doing this. I was like, there's one thing I want out of this whole mess. If they give me Rhea and Masha once, I will let so much go. That's all I wanted, just one time.
Whoa.
Take my money, please.
Please.
That is going to cook. All right. Well, keeping it with a WWE theme, since Mommy is taken, we got Meet Us in the Ring they're going with the EST. of this draft, of course, you know it's got to be Bianca Belair.
Okay.
So that is their first pick. And that concludes round one. So just to recap, real quick, just go through them. We've got Down for the Count with Janaya Kai, the first indie pick. We got Tatum Paxley for Mission Pro Spotlight, Masha for It May Speak Candidly, Bailey for Countdown City, Mommy for Talcan, and Bianca Belair for Meet Us in the Ring. And we're going with a timeless option for Meet Us in the Ring's second pick to start off round two, because this is a snake draft. Since they got the last pick, they're going to get the first pick for round two, and they are going with the whore we all adore, the tramp that is still the champ, timeless Toni Storm.
She was 100%. She was 100% on my list too. She was 100% on my list too.
Yes.
It didn't bother because I knew so many people would want to pick her.
She was next.
She wasn't next for me, but she was on my list, and I was going to.
She was next.
I tell you, it's tough. It's tough. All right, now since Tony's unavailable, who you got?
Stephanie Vakir.
Oh.
Dude, this is a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. I can't even lie.
Clipboard, baby.
Yes, NXT champion. Very good pick here. Oh, look at this tag team.
Yes.
Mommy and Stephanie Vicker. This
is like something like when I was in high school, like my goth imagination would have come up with. like legitimately, I'm not even kidding. Like this is like like my goth imagination would come up with, and now it's like in real life. And I'm like saying, did I somehow will this into existence? I'm not mad if I did. I'm just asking, did I do that?
Add Shotzi, Gigi, and Tatum to it, and
yes.
Yeah, you got the goth Spice Girls together.
Oh my God.
I would listen to that album. That's the crazy part. I would listen to that album.
Tell me what you want, what you really, really want.
Yes. Oh my God. I wonder if there's a metal cover of that. I like real quick. I find like the weirdest covers of songs. I found a metal cover of Who Let the Dogs Out, which is fantastic. Mm-hmm. So now I want to know if there's a metal cover.
There's got to be.
There probably is, honestly.
Tell me what you want, what you really want. All right. Well, speaking of which, tell us what you want, what you really, really want, Tommy. It is your pick again.
Okay, so that first pick was for Mike. This next pick is for me, and it is the one and only who's always my number one, La Rosa Negra.
Ah, yes, La Rosa Negra. Very good.
But see, I don't know if she counts as indie or not, because I don't know if she's officially signed with NWA or not.
Well,
I think she counts as an indie.
Yeah,
let's count her as indie because her home is Mission Pro.
Yeah,
we'll count her as an indie wrestler. So
no lie. When Mission Pro comes back, I'm still claiming it as they are coming back. The one thing I want to do is commentate a match for La Rosa Negra. That is the one thing I want more.
Oh, we got to have you on commentary, dude.
That's what I want the most. So much.
Take the compliments when they come, man. Because you were the Excalibur on that. Next to what was the Baines? Was that Emily May's boss Baines?
Yeah.
Yeah, you were the Excalibur there, calling the shots. You were doing fantastic.
Oh, I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much.
Pepe says, Tommy, have you heard the metal cover of Anaconda?
I have not, but I am adding that to the list now. Things to look up after the show's over.
Nikki Metal Minaj, that's got to be.
I'm a huge music person, so I will look that up when after the show.
Oh my God, Tommy! I have the best song, metal cover song.
I'm almost scared. Say what?
Fuego. Fuego, baby, que tenía certain someone's theme song.
Sing it.
Let's hear it.
In your metal voice.
I'm not singing it. I'll sing Evanescence, but I ain't singing that.
All right. Okay, so Megan, you are up next. Your next pick. Who's gonna go next to Masha here?
Okay, I think I want to go with Mayu Yamashita.
Oh,
Yes.
If no one picked her, I was going that route. I really was.
Heavy artillery, y'all. Heavy artillery.
Absolutely.
All right. Is it now? They were saying a Yamashita, but
it's okay. So that's the funny thing about Japanese pronunciations. For the phonetic spelling in English, it's kind of okay to say either one. But if you're going for the Japanese, it's whatever the kanji is. Like the English spelling can all be the same, so whatever the kanji is. So if they say Yamashita, that means the kanji is spelled different. I'm sorry, y'all did not need to know all that. That was just a complete.
No, I love it, Tommy. Let us know.
That was the anime nerd and Puroresu nerd in me. And man, I didn't even mean to do all that. That stuff just flew out. I didn't even try to. Wow.
It was like pressing a button on you.
It was. I wasn't even trying to say all that. I just my brain just said, "No, explain this now. They need to know how this works." No, they didn't.
Actually, in manga, Goku is actually Goku.
Don't do that either, because my brain almost wanted to say in manga and wanted to know where you were going with that joke.
All right, yeah, Megan is definitely bringing the big guns here. So
yeah.
All right. So now, Nicole, you are up. Oh no, Mission Pro Spotlight. What am I letting my own people down? So, next or Nicole, you picking next?
Yeah, it should be Mission Pro. Should be next.
Yeah, and then she picks. Yeah.
All right, so you're picking for tonight, Angel. You're doing all the picks or Dora?
No, I'm gonna switch. We're gonna flip flop. So Dora this round.
Yeah, we'll flip flop.
Okay. All right, Dora.
We're gonna go with the our favorite Texas person, Roxanne Perez.
And you know what? I knew Knopf was gonna get back. So I was betting money she was on his list.
Not gonna miss her. I was like, we're ordering them. Like, okay, I know how we're gonna do this. Yeah.
The Prodigy is in the house and is in Money in the Bank, along with Alexa Bliss and Mommy. That's gonna be insane right there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, there we go. So now I'm correct this time. Apologize about that. But all right, Nicole, now you have the last pick of round 2 and then the first pick of round 3.
Okay. I was wondering why no one picked this yet, but I'm going with Athena.
Oh,
damn it.
Now Tommy's mad.
Damn it!
Now Tommy's mad.
Okay,
we're good.
Fine, Nicole.
It's fine. We have a plan.
Everybody in the chat, baby claps, baby hand claps.
Boo! No, I'm kidding. Boo!
I was sweating. I was like,
there's nobody left.
Oh no!
Oh jeez!
I'm so upset with myself. Not you, Nicole.
You're so upset.
Oh, no, I'm very happy with myself.
I'm upset with me.
Have you heard that the plan is for it to be Athena versus Thunder for the Ring of Honor Championship in Texas? That sounds.
Oh, I have heard that.
Oh yeah, I'm very excited for that potential.
That's gonna be an incredible
banger.
All right.
After banger.
Banger. So Nicole, now that we just finished round 2, we're kicking off round 3.
I'm going to pick Saya Kamatani.
Damn it!
All right, I'm sorry, Tommy.
This is what I get for laughing at Knopf. Nope, it's karma. I should be laughing now. Because Saya was absolutely on my list too, like no lie whatsoever.
There we go. Saya Kamatani. And is it Kamatami or Kamatami?
I do not know the right phonetics, so I'm the worst person asked about that.
Kamatani, so Kamitani.
All right, it's rejecting that picture. So let me try. I have to try a different picture. Here, we'll try this one. There we go. All right. There we go. We are now set. All right, now back to Mission Pro Spotlight. for pick number 3.
All right. Okay.
And this is Angel this time.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, in true Mission Pro fashion, we kind of have to get her. I mean, she's literally our champion, so we're gonna go with Izzy Moreno.
Izzy. And Izzy does count as an indie.
Wow.
Who the hell said that's Cali Karma?
I saw that too.
I just saw that comment.
That's crazy.
Cali Karma. All right.
Oh my god.
Gonna be the first.
That's what I'm gonna call it from now on when something goes wrong in my life. That's just Cali Karma.
Cali Karma.
Cali Karma.
Now,
Man, I'm out of gas. That damn Cali Karma.
For is it Kamashita for Kamashita or Saya? Is she gonna? Does she count as it? Do you guys want her to count as an indie for Nicole?
She's Stardom champion. So she's
Stardom's legit major.
Stardom's legit. Yeah, they're the number. Well, they're still the number 1 women's wrestling promotion in Japan. So yeah, she's still officially a like signed talent.
Sounds good. All right. So if I may speak candidly is up again.
Yes.
All right, Megan, what you got next on the list here?
I am going to go with my name twin, Megan Bay.
She was on my reserve list if no one else picked her, but that's a solid one.
The Megasis.
Yes.
The Megasis. Look at these picks are incredible. You guys?
First of all, we're booking one hell of like a pay-per-view weekend, by the way.
Hell yeah!
Like the money I would spend to see these matches live is ridiculous.
Yes,
for sure.
Absolutely.
If right now, if we just went that these were like a Survivor Series trio tournament, I'd looking at these.
I'd 100% still be in.
Oh, this is insane. This is great. All right.
This is one of the cases where if I was a millionaire, I wouldn't tell everybody, but there would be signs.
So Tommy's having a show. He's booking and somehow all these talent. All right, so Tommy, speaking of, who's your third member to Countdown City?
Okay, so I'm probably gonna get some heat for this one because I'm 100% probably stealing this because I was kind of surprised nobody picked her already. But number 3, I'm going with Thunder Rosa.
I was wondering why no one picked her yet.
I was hoping no one did.
I was trying to be nice, and I was like, I'm just gonna leave that for Mission Pro. So I need.
Nope, I was trying. Y'all had 3 chances, and I refused to give you another.
You picked her at the right time, Tommy, because she was up there for me.
Yeah.
All right.
We're doing
La Mera Mera.
We're trying our best right now.
Yeah.
All right, Naf, you ready?
Yes.
Oh no. I'm too confident with that.
I'm gonna go. She's about to tear up the indies now. I'm gonna go Elena Black, formerly known as Cora Jade.
Okay. Yeah, I respect that one.
Elena
I'm actually
Black,
gonna go to one of her shows because she's having a show close to like my hometown that I'm gonna try to go to. I'm like very excited for her to be back in.
I hope she comes close to San Antonio.
Same here,
bro.
Same here.
She's wrestling Izzy, I think. What in July?
Yes, I don't know where at though. I saw the picture though.
I think it's in Florida, but
I don't think it's in Texas. No.
I wish.
Well,
seriously.
Now if I'm starting to notice a pattern in your picks.
Wait, what's my pattern?
Tom mentioned it earlier, but Tommy, do you notice a pattern?
Wait, what's the pattern?
Very golf, my boy. That's all I'm saying. Very golf, my boy.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not mad at you, nor am I judging because.
Have y'all seen my wife?
Okay, you know what?
Oh my God, not Sarah.
And but in Off's defense, y'all didn't know me in high school. Trust me, like Like I was the only black dude anyone knew who shopped at Hot Topic. I'm not even kidding. Literally, no one else knew anyone black who went to that store except me. All my friends would ask me, so what's in that store? Like it was like a secret. I was like, they sell rock T-shirts. Calm down.
Oh, I have to hang on a second. I have to technically put her in the indie spot.
Yeah, you do.
Because she's technically an indie wrestler. You know, now if they sell at like Adam and Eve, they sell Stephanie Victor costumes, you know, her gear.
We already own them.
Best comeback.
What's her move too? What's the Booker T's favorite move?
Yeah, I don't know. We'll call it the Shucky Ducky Quack Quack.
I love how one time when she did it, she pointed at Booker T.
That's also my favorite move. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Yo, this all turned out to be way funnier also than I thought it was going to be too, like hilariously. So, damn.
I have the worst credit, but I would literally hand Stephanie my credit card. Be like,
Me too.
For real.
Yep.
Right.
It's unanimous on that one.
Ooh, okay. All right. I have meet us in the ring. Their third pick is another WWE wrestler, and I have a feeling this is gonna it's definitely gonna make at least Angel mad. Might make Dora mad. But meet us in the ring is going with Alexa Bliss.
Oh my god, I forgot.
Reason why Alexa Bliss became one of my favorites is because I love Bowling for Soup. They're one of my favorite bands ever, and the fact that they did a song for her, like
she was in the video and everything.
Yes, she was in the video, and they shot it at Metroplex Wrestling. Up in the DFW area. So, and I was like, oh wow, I like her so much more now because A, someone else knows who Bowling for Soup is, and B, she likes them enough they made a song for her. Okay,
I only know them because that one song.
1985.
Yep, bingo.
I actually have that
like
whole
if
CD.
You're in a certain age group.
It was one of the first CDs I ever bought.
Certain age group, I agree.
Somehow I know them.
Wait, man, that is weird. How do you know them?
I don't. Okay, from that song, and then I know 1989, the one I just or whatever year it was. And then
85, ma'am.
I'm thinking about Taylor Swift. My fault. And then there's
Fair.
then there's Girl.
Go ahead and shake that off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, meet us in the ring. They're kicking off round 4. The Io Sky.
Damn it! Now I'm actually mad about this.
Damn it! I was getting to that.
Same.
Yes. All right. So now let's get back to Talkin. Are there any more goth girls out there that we can?
Yes. I mean, you were asking him.
No. I'm gonna go a personal favorite. I hope she wins matches in the future, but I'm gonna go Ren Sinclair.
Oh my god.
All right.
Oh wow.
My wife's favorite wrestler.
One of mine too. This might be a risk, but
yeah, that might be a risk. But
honestly,
but you know what? In your defense,
I love
that's
the
worth
blind faith.
Yeah.
This could be it. This could be the moment. Where she makes that gets that push, especially with so many others going to the main roster.
Yeah,
it's time for Maddie Rinkowski to get a push.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm hoping for.
Literally.
Right.
Yes, Courtney, I have a wife. Why is everyone surprised when I say that? It's been almost 6 years. There's wedding pictures. I posted them.
You're gonna have to repost to
and they're not AI.
That's really hard to believe.
I wear my ring every day. I don't take it off.
Courtney trolling.
What if it's just a fake wedding band?
It's not a fake wedding band. You met her. Angel, don't you sit there and lie to me.
I did?
Oh.
No, seriously, I'm genuinely asking. I don't remember that. No, I'm being so genuine. I'm being so genuine. I don't remember meeting her.
I have to fix all this. No, it's not just you. It's you, Don Juan. I got to fix this.
It's DJ too.
Yeah, because DJ's called me out in front of everybody.
Oh yeah, I know. Multiple times on Saturday.
Courtney, what? Have you ever met me? Why am I yelling? That's how I talk.
Meet Tommy.
Yeah, I was gonna say, why am I yelling? This is how I talk.
Yeah, literally, he's the really loud old man.
If you ask me why am I yelling, you have never met my family. This is just communication in the Wesley household. Otherwise, you don't get heard.
All right, well, Mr. Wesley, who is your next pick?
I'm glad no one picked her yet, and I'm going with her, Mayu Iwatani. I was with everyone else being picked. I was so scared someone was gonna say her name, and I was like, please don't say her name. Please don't say her name. Please don't say her name. Especially after who picked Io Sky, because she was so on my list.
Now, let's talk about her status, because rumors are she's going to join Io and everybody, but she's technically a free agent, right?
She's technically she's in Marigold now. They announced that recently.
So I don't consider that a major promotion, though.
Yeah. No, it's really not. They're very much indie for now because they really haven't reached that status yet. So I would say they're still indie for now.
All right, so we'll put her in the indie spot. That'll be your first.
Courtney, shut up. Courtney, shut up.
Courtney wants to ask a obscure indie wrestler, not very familiar with GCW, but she wants to know about why not Maki Ito.
I was trying. Courtney, if someone picks Maki Ito, you and I gotta talk, like for real.
All right, so Megan, you're up next. Some people like Maki Ito are available apparently still.
No!
Who do you have next on your for round 4?
Well, I will spare Tommy her. But I am going to go with someone who was actually trained by Masha, and her name is Sammy Chaos.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. I like Sammy. I love her. Yes.
I'm not as familiar, but
she's a big girl.
She's a big girl. Yes. Her and Caitlin Marie always tag teaming. I love them. Yes.
Yeah.
Is she who's she currently signed with? Is she independent?
She's independent. I'm trying to remember.
She's never been in Mission Pro, right?
No, I've always wanted her to come, but no, she hasn't.
Imagine her versus Morgan Mercy.
Imagine her, Morgan Mercy, and Nova Phoenix in a stable
as a the Sisters of Destruction.
No, I would just call them World Destruction, because who could stop them? They could beat the Gorilla.
Hands down.
Yes.
Because Nova will grab one arm, Sammy will grab the other, and Morgan would just push the Gorilla in the face repeatedly. So. And the Gorilla would be like, okay, look, hold up. I said I gotta take 100 dudes. Where'd y'all find them 3 at? Like, those are not dudes, first of all.
Ruthless Lala. Okay, very good. Good pick. That's your first indie pick. Nice choice, Megan. And now Mission Pro. Dora, you're up.
We are going to go with Willow Nightingale.
That's such a good pick.
Yes.
Such a good pick.
Very good. And, she and Statlander are reconciling.
That's who I was torn. That's who I was torn with. Was her and Chris. I was like,
it's right there, Tony Khan. Women's tag belts in AEW. Let's go. What are we waiting for? What are we waiting for? All right, Nicole, your last pick for round 4, just before your first pick for round 5.
I'm going to go with B. Priestley.
Oh,
that's a good one.
Okay.
And that counts. Yep. As your that counts as an indie pick.
Okay, so I have 2 indies. Yes, because I have Janai Kai. Even though I was just talking shit about this person, I have to because of Trey, so I have to pick Mercedes.
All right. CEO.
She's the one person I was like, I don't even want her. I'm good.
It's like
I would hear him in my dreams, so I have to pick her.
Yeah,
I was gonna pick her because no one else had yet. Like, cause I was like, okay, it's going on that way.
The crazy thing about it is all
She was on my
4
list.
of my son's crushes was all picked by somebody outside of me. And thank God he's not paying attention right now because he will be pissed. He would be upset.
You didn't pick them, Mom.
Mom, you didn't pick none of them. You didn't pick Mercedes. You didn't pick EO. You didn't pick Cora. What is going on here? He would be so upset.
He'd be like, Mom, what are we doing out here? Mom, you are not on your game.
What are you doing, Mom?
I'm trying to answer points here.
Didn't pick his girlies. Yeah.
Serious. Yes. Yes.
Just like not talk to you for like tomorrow. It's like, no, Mom, I can't even do this. I can't.
Yeah, he'll be so done with me.
You just driving everywhere. He just like sits and looks at you like this. Not even Mercedes, Mom.
I'm
Not
like,
even
she was on my list, son. She was on my list.
Then why didn't you say her, Mom? Why didn't you say her? Huh? Everybody else did, but you didn't.
Everybody else did.
And that'll be starting the goth chicks.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. Yes.
Sending him down the Tommy path already, Megan.
Hey, man, it happens, bro.
Oh, man.
All right, Angel Marie, you are up for Mission Pro Spotlight.
Okay, so I'm going to get someone who is going to piss someone off in here.
That hasn't happened before tonight.
Yeah, like I know what you're talking about. Not one person's been mad this entire night.
Oh man.
So just to throw the name out there, we're gonna go with La Chica Más Picosa, mi hermana calientita, the spiciest chica ever. You know you love her, Tommy. You know she's amazing. She's the best.
Right.
I'm pissed because she was on my list.
No, we knew. We're like, if anyone takes it, it'll be her. So we're strategizing based off of you and Tommy. So we're like,
my disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined.
You're welcome, old man.
Well, Angel, I hope you like losses.
Roasted.
Actually,
well, you gotta.
She's gonna get more wins.
Cut this out. I don't want her to see this. Cut this out. I don't want to see that.
No,
part.
okay, you know what?
Oh no, I'm sending it to her. I'm clipping this and I'm sending it to her.
Edit it to where I said it. Edit it to where I said it because I don't care. So.
Oh, I know you don't.
Hey, but she was on my list. It's there somewhere.
show us your list.
Yeah,
she was never on my list.
Hold up your list to the camera, Tom.
Yeah, one more time.
Yeah, one more time, so we can.
We're good.
Oh,
all right,
gosh.
Megan, is there anybody on your son's list that to keep him from?
That's such a good question.
I don't think so. Cause y'all didn't took Mercedes, y'all took EO, y'all took
Did he
Cora.
have Dakota Kai? She counts as an indie.
Okay, real quick, I gotta say your son has great taste. Let me just tell you, he's being raised right. Let me tell you.
Exactly.
I've noticed he's into the goth girls. It kind of it grew from Jenna as Wednesday. He got a big poster of her above his bed, and then it kind of matured to Rhea. I said, she's a little mature for you. You can't handle that.
I'm so proud of the generation coming up. I'm so proud of
to Jenna now. Jenna's a little closer to your age now. Rhea, that's a grown woman. You can't handle that.
That's mommy.
But
none of us can handle that.
No, it ain't just him.
Right?
Facts.
But I have one. It just came to me. It's his latest crush. He had me to buy a Funko Pop of hers, and he would kill me if I didn't pick her. So I am going with the current one half of the women's tag team champions in WWE, Liv Morgan.
That's smart.
Yes,
the kid has varied and exquisite taste. I love it. That is a fine young
good
gentleman
taste,
right
but
there.
I'm mad.
That ruined his goth people. That ruined his look. That's gonna ruin the whole.
So good.
Megan, I gotta ask.
Tour's ruined.
Is your son trying to grow a mustache and a mullet? Does he like chicken nuggets?
let
Go
me
by
explain.
Dom.
The funny part is, I really had to explain to him that Liv and Dominique is not together. Like, I had to show him a picture of Dominique with his wife.
With his wife?
Because he was ready. Like, he was like, but she's seeing somebody, and I'm like, they're not together in real life.
Aw.
So
that's real to me.
I like that.
He'll be 14, so he's at that
No.
point where he's like, you know.
Yeah,
So,
that's right.
I got one for you, baby. I got Liv for you.
I was a little older than that when I first learned the real truth about wrestling. When I discovered the Undertaker and Kane weren't actually brothers, which to this day was one of the hardest things in life I had to accept was actually a real thing. So,
Yeah.
I still think they are.
In my fan fiction imagination, which I write those all the time, they're brothers. I don't give a damn what nobody says. Somebody just lied to somebody.
Yes,
Fun
sir.
fact about Kane, even though he's terrible, Alexis, one of my podcast co-hosts, he's her mayor.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Yet he's like in office.
Yeah.
Like still, I didn't know he was still in office currently.
That's her current mayor.
I couldn't take him seriously. It's fucking Kane.
Oh no, they hate him. Everyone in that town hates him.
Oh, fuck.
That's hilarious. That's actually
Yeah, no, guys, it's literally May 19th.
Oh, fuck.
That's true. I thought about that earlier today, and I completely forgot. Yeah.
Freak Show reminded me, like, it was on his notes, and I was like, what's May 19th? And then he was like,
cracking out right now.
and I was like, oh, yeah.
I remember the Shawn Michaels thing with the shirt that he made Rob Conway wear. May 19th. May 19th.
Fuck.
That's hilarious.
All right, Tommy, what you got? What
For anyone, I'm not letting this happen again because Courtney already almost ruined it. Maki Ito. I'm going Maki Ito. I was sweating over here thinking someone was going to say it just because Courtney brought it up earlier. Jeez, I was so scared.
Maki Ito.
Yes. Oh my God. I was like, Courtney, shut up.
Well, it's good. It's good that Courtney is fulfilling her legacy in the chat here.
I guess, but I was like, why is everyone doing this right now? I'm not having fun anymore.
Oh my goodness! All right. Tall Can, you're up next. Now, what you looking for? What's on the list?
I'm gonna go indie. I'm gonna go high on.
Oh
my God!
That's a good one.
Nice.
That's such a good one. I actually, oh man, I forgot about it. That's a good one.
Whoa, you forgot about her? Whoa!
I thought she was signed. I didn't know she was still indie. I thought she was signed somewhere.
No.
Soon. That's why I had to grab her now.
Okay.
And like I said, the rules are as of right now. So like,
that's
if
right.
they're signed,
But I don't know why I kept thinking. I don't know why I kept thinking she was already signed. So that's why. Okay, never mind.
She's wrestled for TNA multiple times. That's probably why.
That's what I was thinking. Okay.
Yeah, but she hasn't.
Okay, then I'm just tripping. My bad.
Like let's just make a ruling here. Like if somebody goes to pick like Thekla, she's rumored to be signed already with AEW, but she hasn't appeared. There's no All Elite graphics, so I don't know. Like, you guys, let's just make a ruling now. They have to officially have a signed announcement for them to be considered.
They have to show up on TV.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, there we go. Then that's the rule. So if somebody picks Thekla, they'll count as an indie until she hasn't shown up yet. So
yep,
got it.
All right,
not a real person unless it happens.
Got it. That makes 100% sense. All right, so now meet us in the ring. Wow, y'all picked a bunch of their picks. They would be. Let me be upset for them. Whoa! Who took Stephanie Vaquera and Masha Slamovich and
totally fair.
All right, but this is it. Okay, now this won't count because she's officially signed, but I've got to find. They're going for their fourth pick, a TNA wrestler, a new TNA wrestler. She doesn't count as an indie wrestler, even though she is named indie.
Yes.
We're going with Indy Hartwell.
Oh, you.
Oh, no.
He was on my list too.
Well, okay,
that was like my sneak pick.
Well, Mike's gonna be mad at me because that was one of my sneak picks too.
Yeah.
Mike, damn.
Why did y'all remember about her?
Yeah, Mike might actually punch me. Hold on, damn.
I still have a couple of my sneaks floating.
Well, and this is and we actually now have this is somebody to this is like the who to watch in women's wrestling. I've heard nothing but great things about her, and this is their first pick for the next round. I think this is round 1, 2, 3, 4. This is round 6.
Round 6, yeah.
Indie wrestler.
Damn.
In fact, they only have indie wrestlers left, but they're going with J-Rod.
Oh, okay.
That's a good pick.
That's a good pick.
They're going with J-Rod. So that's their first indie. All right, Tolkien. Not who you got.
Who's left on your paper?
I know. Show the paper again.
Show your paper.
Boy, Chelsea Green.
Chelsea up.
Chelsea Green.
I can't do it like that, but
Angel does it the best.
She's legitimately awesome.
Pledge allegiance to the hot mess.
To the flag of the United States of Chelsea Green and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under Chelsea, indivisible with liberty and justice for Chelsea Green.
Yes.
You know what? You ended strong. I'm gonna let that slide.
Yeah. That's all it counts, right?
It was a strong finish.
Yeah.
All right, Countdown City, Tommy.
I'm so glad no one said this name. I'm so happy. Jordan Grace.
Oh,
yes! Yes! I'm so happy no one said that name. I'm so happy no one said that. I was sitting here like, please no one say it. Please no one say it. Yes.
I demand a recount. We demand a recount.
No. There will be no recounts here.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no, that was my next one.
Going with Jugs.
It's amazing because my runner made this joke one time that I have a story for like almost every wrestler, but like I legit met her when she was just starting, and from that, like when I say transformation, you guys have no idea, and I mean that in the best way. She has just this powerhouse she is now. Total badass.
Yeah, if you looked at early pictures when she first started, she's got like that baby face kind of rounded. Yeah. And now
she looked like a kid, but now, dude,
Big Mama Pump.
Top 10 in the world right now.
Absolutely. Look at these teams too. I'm still looking at all these. Like, look at this crew.
Once again, if I ever win the lottery, it's gonna be one hell of a pay-per-view we don't have in San Antonio. Let me tell you.
Hell yeah.
I mean, my team is stacked.
Yes.
I'm just saying. I'm saying everybody's picks. I'm booking one hell of a pay-per-view. Let me tell you.
All right, Megan, you're up. But is there another heartthrob for? Or are you going for points now?
No, I just got one of 4, so he's just gonna have to forgive me. But I am going to go with Miss Giselle Shaw.
Nice.
Okay. Nice.
Current Maple Leaf.
Yeah, she just won that.
Yeah, she
was it a couple days ago?
Huh?
She won that a couple days ago, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because like that was like was it this past weekend or the weekend before?
Last weekend? I don't think it was this past weekend.
It was recent. It was
A
recent.
little under 2 weeks.
She's already
Maple Leaf for wrestling. The results. Yeah, it happened on my birthday. Yeah, it was May 10th.
Oh,
very nice. Nice birthday present.
Yeah.
And she is already calling out. She's calling out anybody. It's open challenge, and I'm pushing for her in Thunder. I think that would be an awesome match, but we will see.
That'd be awesome.
All right, there we go. Now let's go Mission Pro Spotlight. Dora.
I'm so glad no one saw Courtney in the chat. We're going with Maya World next.
I did see that. I did see that.
I was like, please, Courtney, please. Stop. I didn't want to yell at her
so
like
scared.
Tommy, though. I was like, I don't want to yell.
No,
low-key.
I was mad because I thought for sure that Maki was on Knopf's list, so I was gonna get mad if Knopf said it before I did. Oh, he was gonna say Maya World though, clearly.
Yes.
All right.
And Courtney, about Tam Nakano, I think she officially retired. At least that was the rumor I heard last.
Yeah.
Yeah, they retired. I thought.
I think Tam Nakano retired officially. I think like medically she's like not cleared anymore. Like that's why she had like that last year's matches with Saya was because of that.
All right, Nicole, you are up. This is the last pick for round 6, and then we're gonna kick off round 7.
I'm going to go, since they have a shit ton of stuff booked already. I'm gonna go with Priscilla Kelly.
All right.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
And then for my 7th, I'm going to go Mariah May.
Oh,
nice. Yes. I highly anticipate with Mina versus Tony that we will see Mariah at Double or Nothing. I think a high probability that Mariah will be showing up this weekend. Look at that. She's got Mariah May and Mercedes and Athena.
I'm so jealous. Oh,
I am still legit jealous of the Athena pick.
Me too. The Athena pick.
That was good. That was good. Smart picking right there. All
was.
right, Angel Marie.
All right. That was a smart pick. But we're going to go with the one, the only. It's Tiffy time! Tiffany Stratton!
That's a good
you
one.
suck.
You're welcome.
No, don't worry. There's still Nikita Lyons for you. You can.
I don't know.
Wow. Oh yeah, she might go. She could go with it.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, she wasn't even a thought. I hate her so much. And her.
Yeah, he wasn't on my list.
All right. Did we lose? Did we lose Nicole?
No,
I think we did. Where'd you go?
Maybe she lost connection or something. I mean, maybe the mention of Nikita Lyons.
she was like, I'm out of here.
I get it.
We said Nikita Lyons, her internet said nope.
All right, Megan, you are up.
Okay, I am going with my last signed wrestler, and that is Zarya.
Oh, very nice.
I just looked down and I said, I don't have not one NXT girl. Zarya's my NXT girl.
Angel's reaction is the
best. And Angel is hurt right now.
Yeah, Angel is pissed.
I was about to tell Dora we should get Zarya.
Do they have to be? Can we get a 4th indie pick?
A 4th indie pick?
Well,
can we get a 4th indie pick?
You can pick an indie wrestler as a non-indie pick. You can use an indie.
Okay, so we can do 4 because I don't even want to.
Yeah, it's just.
Dora, I got a list for you if you need help.
We got Nicole back.
My phone died, so love that for me. But
we said even worse. We said Nikita and her phone said no. I'm just done completely. I'm gonna just touch internet. I'm gonna die.
The mention of Nikita Lyons it killed your internet. So
did someone pick Nikita Lyons?
No, there was a
Oh God! I was like, I'm actually going to get off this call for real now then.
We're having trouble with my feed. Goodbye, guys. All right, Countdown City. You guys you have one indie pick and one open pick.
Okay, well, honestly, I'm not even. This isn't even a joke. Cordy actually said it right before I was going to. We're actually going to go with our last indie. Well, I guess last indie pick is Ridley Thorne.
I knew it.
You're riding with Ridley.
Yes.
Oh,
motherfucker.
Sorry. No, I didn't think you were going to pick her. I thought you had another pick in mind.
The other pick loses a lot.
I know.
Whoa.
Well, okay. I mean, I'm not even going to say names anymore, but okay.
No, we're done. We're done.
We're done.
And now Mike might not hit me again. So, but no, seriously, super proud of Ridley.
That was a good. Yeah, that's a good pick.
Yeah.
Very
wow, the comments are vicious tonight. I knew Angel hadn't seen it yet.
Wow! Jenna, do you want to fight? Are you serious right now? Are you freaking kidding me? Okay, so let's just throw this whole tag team into the trash. Okay? Psycho Stars are no longer a thing.
This is a barbershop rockers moment right here.
My god.
Oh, somebody just got hit with the chair. Hey, you're wearing. Look at the shirt you're wearing.
Oh, I'm lightheaded.
You're wearing. Wow.
Hey, it's a dope shirt though.
Oh my god.
It is.
Because my wife made it.
I know. I was about to say that.
Oh man.
All right, Knopf, you're up.
Are you sure you're kidding, Jenna?
Ooh.
This is a feud that's gonna last here. Settle this in the ring.
I'm gonna go Envy, and she was great on Tall Can, so I'm gonna go Miss Kate.
Yes, good pick.
Okay, that's a really good pick.
Okay.
She's so good.
Miss Kate, awesome. I love that episode too. She was so chill.
Thank you.
She was like your third host. Like
she blended in so well.
Yep, Chicago's favorite.
Every time she's in town, it's just a good time. She's so interactive with fans. She's such a personable person, and she's dangerous as all hell in the ring. So
hell yeah.
She is dangerous as all hell in the ring.
She is a must return to Mission Pro.
God, yes.
And I want her to create a Chicago faction. Her, Lily La Pescadita, and we need like a Chicago faction to join. Oh, this is a good pick. Yeah, she's fantastic, and she's really been putting in the.
There's another guy out of Chicago named Steve Michaels, big dude, and I would and every time he's down here, he's like you're talking about Chicago faction, yeah, they could do that. He could be their bodyguard. Literally, he could take a bullet for them. I don't think he'd feel it, but so he's that big a dude, man. It's seriously.
All right, here's what's interesting with me right now. First, I got a fake outrage. You guys picked all of the Meet Us in the Ring picks. All right, most of their list here of their alternates are signed talent, and they have only 2 indie spots. So I got to go. Okay.
Oh no.
Nicole's favorite indie wrestler, Hollywood Haley J.
She's about to turn her phone back off. Oh no, my battery just died.
It's like, oh no. I actually love that for her. Holly won't win many matches. Holly won't win very matches, so that's fine. That's a good pick.
Go ahead. Good for you. Good for you picking Hollywood Haley J. All right, Hollywood Haley J. And kind of fitting with the pattern here, their last pick for the for this first set, Kinsey Page.
Ooh.
I actually like that.
And that's a really solid pick. Let's go with this one. All right. I remember first time I saw Kinsey Page, she wrestled a dark match on AEW, and she was just like a kid. She has really evolved. All right, so that route completes. Meet Us in the Ring is complete. They're locked in. All right, now let's go. Knopf, your last pick is an open pick. It's not an indie only. Who you got?
Fuck. I have more people on my list than I expected available, so now I'm trying to figure out which one to grab. I'm gonna go indie. I'm going Gypsy Mac.
Oh,
are you kidding me?
That's
In
a
your
good
face,
You
Angel.
want Jenna to kill me?
That's a good one.
Oh,
Bro,
driving a
respect
wedge.
on that one, my boy. Respect on that one, my boy.
Further driving a wedge.
She goes with that was a great
Jenna-
pick to go
That
with
was a
you.
good
Look,
pick.
it goes with you. Look.
What did Jenna just say?
Y'all let
Wow.
Gypsy slide to the bottom?
Oh my gosh, we were debating, bro.
Oh no.
She's on my
I
list.
hate you, Nav.
Angel, you should have picked her earlier. I seen the comments. You should have grabbed her sooner.
Jenna, why did you open your
That's how I feel
mouth? Oh my
about-
god,
I
I
seen
was
Jenna's
gonna get
comments.
her.
Thank you. Your best.
Oh, all right. So the hierarchy is now.
Oh my god. I'm gonna crash out right now.
Okay, this night turned into becoming way more hilarious than I thought it was going to be. Like no lie.
All right. Oh, this is gonna be fun. All right. Well, that completes Tall Can Listening's team of goth
You
girls.
not.
This is yep.
Well, Knopf, I think Angel will never ever be on Tall Can Listening, no matter what you do or say.
No, I'm never going on that show. Your show sucks, Knopf.
It does.
It's official. Angel Marie says that Tall Can Listening is Skibbity, Ohio. And
it's not
We're not even
Sigma.
going to talk about Skibbity, Ohio. There's no Skibbity, Ohio. That's literally why you suck, because you're so childish and you stole my pick, Knopf.
It's worse than Skibbity,
Skibbity.
Ohio.
Is
Tall
that
Can Listening
good?
is Armani Sage.
Worse than Armani Sage. I would never think that I would say something like that in my whole life. That something is worse than Armani Sage. But literally, Tall Can Listening is worse than Armani Sage.
You're my favorite too, Jenna.
Man, Jenna, quit kissing up! Oh my gosh!
I love the Bruja baddie, Gypsy Mac.
Yes.
You barely know Gypsy, don't you?
I have a t-shirt and 8x10 in your face.
Ooh. The shots have been fired.
Ooh.
All right.
I think I'm gonna leave now. I'm done with this draft, guys.
The final pick for Countdown City WrestleCast.
Nobody said this name, and I'm so happy. Tiffany Neovis!
Oh,
shit!
Nobody said her name! Nobody said it! Yes! The
If you said
newest
Tiffany Stratton, I
NWA
literally would've
Women's
cut the
Television
call.
Champion. She just won that
Great,
like a month,
pick.
like
Former
not
Mission
too long ago.
Pro, former Mission Pro champion.
I'm
Excellent.
so happy.
Rounding out Countdown City
La Princesa,
WrestleCast.
the best at everything.
Quite the stable here, I must say. They
Yeah, I would
can take
this would absolutely be a stable. I would 100% be like the Ted DiBiase manager of like if I ever could. Like, yeah, seriously.
Hey Tommy, have you considered being a wrestling manager?
I have. I like this is real talk. I actually have considered doing that, and because of certain people I've talked to, I'm not ruling it out of my life goals yet. But I'm just giving it a.
You would do well.
I appreciate that.
You would be awesome. You would be like if Don Callis and Stokely Hathaway had a kid. Like,
but okay. Honestly, it's funny you say that because like whenever I think about being a manager, Don Callis was one of the first guys I ever thought of as like a manager, like example. And then Stokely Hathaway when he came along was another one. So it's so funny you said that because those are two guys I actually legitimately study as managers.
It makes sense because you can hear it. You can in your mannerisms and so I think that you'd be great. The Tommy Wesley family, or you'll have to come up with some name.
I could come up with something. All I know is I'd be better at the Nastico, and that's all that would make me happy.
Whoa.
Ew!
As long as I'm better at the Nastico,
Catching strays.
Yeah.
All right, you have one last pick, an indie pick, actually, right now, Megan. And is there an indie wrestler that your son has an eye on, or there's still some really great indie wrestlers out there? Is there someone that you have your eyes set on?
Yeah, I'm going to reserve my last indie spot to the first wrestler I interviewed on my podcast, and that is Miss Nina Samuel.
Nice.
That's very cool. That is very cool.
Yes, and I predicted that she was going to win her title, and she did win her title, but then she lost it, so I'm sad for her. But she'll get her belt back.
She'll get it back.
She'll get it back.
She will. All right, I'm going to get a good pick. There we go. Very nice pick. And that rounds out your stable of awesomeness here. Look at this team right here. Zarya.
That's a really
sorry,
good
Sol Ruka, but Zarya is now with May I Speak Candidly. That's a great stable right there. Nicely done. Nicely. All right. Mission Pro. Dora,
oh my God.
You're picking.
Bro, we don't know.
Remember, Gypsy Mac is gone.
Shut up! Shut up! Oh my gosh! Just shut up, dog. You don't have to remind me. I'm not dumb. I can remember stuff from more than 5 minutes ago. Oh my God.
just kind of dream.
Oh,
actually, yo, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
You want to trade?
Maybe.
I mean, let's be real. Ever since Kaya moved to Texas, she has been racking up the W's.
She's been tearing it up in ROW.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. So that rounds out Mission Pro Spotlights team. Very, very nice. Very nice. And Nicole, you're going to finish it off. You have an open pick. Is there somebody that you're surprised hasn't been mentioned tonight?
Yes, and I feel like I saved one the best for last, so I'm going to go with Julia.
Julia Hart.
Yeah, I was
Oh my God.
Oh wait, no, Julia. Wrong Julia. I'm thinking Julia Hart. Are you thinking Julia?
God,
Julia.
No. Girl,
she said, "Oh God, no!" Wow.
Nice.
Arrivederci.
Yes.
All right.
Fun fact: Donna Del Mondo was like my favorite stable in wrestling for like the longest time. Like her and Micah and everybody, like that. Donna Del Mondo to me was like one of the best wrestling stables of all time.
This is the most chaotic stable. They would not get along. Not a single person.
But see, here's the thing, though. That's why it would work on paper. Because they're so chaotic. They would fight each other more than they would fight anybody else, and that's why it would work. It's like LIJ.
Just the ego between Mariah May and Mercedes. I mean
That's just. I'm just asking for it. It's fine though.
From a point standpoint. All right, so we'll run through them real quick. Down for the count. This is your team. We got Janai Kai, B. Priestley, GG. We've got Mission Pro's team. May Speak Candidly. Countdown City. Talking and Listening. And Meet Us in the Ring. There we go. With Hollywood Haley J. Picking up
that now that's just a running joke now. I'm just going to make me laugh whenever I think about her.
Well, this has been awesome. I have had so much fun. I had more fun. And I was expecting this to be fun, but I had more fun tonight with y'all. So this is going to be a lot of fun. Please continue to talk trash to each other on social media, on your podcast.
I hate you enough.
Gypsy Mac, baby.
Shut up!
Athena, I'm sorry.
He's like Tatum Paxley.
You have to turn in your minion card. But awesome sauce, and let's definitely work together. We'll love to collab with you guys. jump on y'all's podcast, bring you guys on ours. Now, if we got to get you on, Nicole, we got to get you back. And Megan, when your camera ready, we got to get you on with us too. We'd love.
I will be.
Absolutely,
Yes,
it's going to be a lot of fun. And Jenna says Knopf is her new favorite. So.
Hell yeah!
Can you stop highlighting the comments, bro? I can see the comments. We can see the comments. We don't even gotta.
But the crowd, but the viewing audience can't always see the comments. The viewing audience, Angel. The viewing audience.
And
also, I'm annoying you because it's hilarious.
Shut up, old man.
I don't wanna, because you angry as fuck.
Oh well, you better, or else next show I see what I'm gonna smack you.
Oh, you're gonna smack me. That hasn't happened to me like every other wrestler I know. Hit punches me every time.
Okay, well, I'll just smack you harder. I don't know.
Definitely
slap the crap out of me. I'm not afraid anymore.
you know how at WrestleCon there's a line for all the wrestlers' booths. There's a line for Tommy just to come up and smack you.
My running joke to this day is if when the good Lord calls me home, it's by natural causes and not Lance Hoyt chokeslamming me through a table, I'll be actually kind of disappointed. I'll go before God and be like, really? That was it? Not Lance Hoyt? I had my money on that wrong.
You know what? I got Morgan Mercy in my corner. I can get her to smack you.
Morgan Mercy don't like me no kind of way. All you have to do is point at me. She'd hit me for a Pop-Tart.
Well, perfect. That makes it even easier.
Yeah, but it doesn't prove anything. You're like, I'll get Morgan Mercy on you. She would smack me for free. She would pay you to get to hit me.
Okay, I'll literally get Ridley.
Nah, she probably would do it too. But like, look. You misunderestimate me. I know every wrestler in South Texas hates me. I don't care. So
okay, so I'll just ban them all in a group together, and then they can beat you up.
Again, like I always predicted, I'd go out. So yeah, you're just doing what's going to happen.
When Mission Pro comes back, we're going to have a special moment where we're going to honor Tommy in the middle of the ring, and all the Texas wrestlers will get into the ring and take turns stopping Tommy.
The most overbooked show in Texas wrestling history.
I'll ref the match too.
Yes, Nicole will ref the match. Yes.
Perfect. And then we'll throw Knopf in there because Knopf sucks.
Whoa!
Oh no!
What did I do?
Hey, look! And Knopf's
what did I do?
No, not.
Are you stupid?
Nowhere near enough to be hated as much as I'm hated.
Hold on. Why did you let Gypsy slide so far down in the draft?
Because we had a strategy. Okay, if Jenna didn't say anything in the chat, we would have got her.
And how did that strategy work out?
Man, shut up! We don't gotta talk about it.
She was on my list, and I was like, they're gonna grab her first 3 rounds, and y'all didn't.
Oh my goodness!
He was a steal.
And Jenna says, "Knopf, you're the new tag team partner." Bye.
Yo.
Okay, so I'll get that bracelet that you gave me right now. I'll go get my bracelet and I'll go snap it in half.
Whoa!
Oh, no.
Bracelet's gone.
Hey, you leave Jenna alone.
This is like the barbershop moment where Shawn Michaels kicked Marty Jannetty into the
this is man.
glass.
Oh, gosh.
This
More
is
flashbacks.
This is also Triple H betraying Shawn Michaels and throwing him through the car window in 2010.
There you go.
I mean, I'll throw him off through a car window.
I like pain.
Okay, that's cute. That's cute.
All right, so effective. This is going to be effective Friday. Will be the first day. Friday the 23rd. So that's going to be the first when I first start calculating the points. So anything this weekend will count. Anything for starting the 23rd will be points, and we'll update the morning. I'm going to go the morning of on Thursday the 29th will be our first updated rankings of points, and I'll send that out to everybody. We'll also announce it on our show. This Thursday we have a couple. I can't confirm if both of them are going to be on, but I've got 2 refs that are going to be coming on here. Brie Larson's going to be on our show.
Wow.
Bree Watterson's going to be on our show on Thursday. As she's a ref in the northwestern United States, and I'm trying to bring a few other refs on too, and I want to get the roller ref on as well. Those, if you're familiar with her, we can get. But anyways, that's going to be awesome. We got to bring you guys all on. Let's go on each other's podcasts and continue this.
I'm not going on offs.
Okay, I'll make sure Gypsy comes on mine.
Oh, you're such an asshole. Oh my god.
I would take that personal. Yeah.
All right.
I would take that so personal.
Let's quickly roll through, tell everybody what you got going on, how people can check you guys out. We'll go ahead and we'll go ahead and start with Megan. Megan, where can people find your stuff?
Well, I'm on a small hiatus with my personal podcast, but I do co-host an international podcast called Transatlantic Takedown with my co-host Derek, who is in Ireland. So you can look for us on there. And also I just started picking up on my writing again. So you can always find some of my articles on my Twitter account. I am Megan Ambers, or my Medium, which is if I may speak candidly. And yeah, but most of the time I'm just on Twitter shooting the shit, really, so that's what you can do.
As we all are, absolutely, and we will see you there. That's fantastic,
yes.
And that's cool. How does the time zone when dealing with a podcaster in Ireland?
Well, we go live every Friday at 6 p.m., which is about 11 p.m. his time.
Oh wow!
And he chose the time. So it doesn't seem to bother him much, but it's always fun just to learn about the indie wrestling scene out in Ireland. I've never left the state, but it's always nice, and he has like a really nice accent. I love his accent. So, he'll just talk about certain things, and like Dora knows, I'm getting more familiar with the indie scenes. I grew up watching a lot of WWE and stuff, so she even had to help me along the way. So it's a learning experience with him.
What a great think tank to learn from is this group of fine people that you're surrounded with right now.
I told Angel I feel bad because we could literally not think of like main roster women. Like we kept we're such indie girls. Like
either. And I was like, why
it was hard. I was like,
yes, that was definitely one of my issues, because I had a list of a whole bunch of main promotion girls, and I didn't want y'all to look at my choice and be like, yeah, she don't know a damn thing about indie. Look at her choices.
I don't know. Your choices are pretty awesome.
I love Sammy. I didn't even like Sammy. I was like, that's a great pick, actually.
Yeah, she definitely like popped up at the last minute. I just thought I need somebody big. And if Masha can win her fights, I'm sure Sammy can win hers. So,
Absolutely. All right, Naf, what's going on with Tall Can Listening? Gypsy Mac on the next show?
Shut up.
I've actually been trying to get Gypsy. It's just she's never in town, so we might have to do that through Zoom. Sorry, Angel. No, but you can just follow Tall Can on everything, just at Tall Can Listening. I release an episode every week and a half or so because I suck at editing and I procrastinate, but
I will say two of my favorite episodes is the Missicate and the Ridley Thorne. Both of them, they fit right in. It was like a hang.
They were very chill, and they fit in, like you said. Yeah, it was fun. It was natural.
Now, are you the Johnny Carson and is it Stud Stash the Ed McMahon, or how does that work?
Yeah, he actually just came in as like the co-host this year. We tested out like 2 episodes last year towards the end of the season. He was like, I want to like keep coming. And I was like, this is it's a good fit, and it's worked out better than I thought because I was trying to find a new co-host, and yeah, so he's in for the long run.
Awesome. It
It's gonna
fits.
be great.
And of course, Angel Marie is a great co-host as well. I'd recommend having her on your show at some point. And
well, I think
I'm
she
not
hates
gonna
me
go on
now.
this show.
Yeah.
She hates it.
All right, Nicole, what you've got going on? Down for the Count Wrestling, and what's going on with you? And of course, your favorite wrestler, Becky Lynch. Are you going to be going to buy some of her merch tonight?
Definitely not. Down for the Count. I believe we have one. I know we have Midwest Melon Mafia episode up as well. We kind of talked about Mania since like quite a few of us met up around there and just other nonsense that we always ramble about on that show. We also had like a little bit of we also had an episode before Mania we forgot to upload, which should be up now. And then we do have a live show that's on there and it's on our YouTube. So you can find us on any place that you watch and or listen to podcasts. Just search Down for the Count. We're also on YouTube. You can follow us on Instagram at D4TC underscore podcast. And then you can follow us on Insta. And you can follow us on Twitter. I refuse to call that place X. At Down for the Count as well.
Same.
And then it's usually me. I'm just shit posting. So, if you want a good old laugh, I'm over there.
Would love to see it. Now,
where were Seth Rollins' underwears tonight, guys? Like he was just nude under those pants. And I was like,
we were about to see.
I was okay. I'm glad someone else noticed that. I was like, something's wrong here. I didn't know what it was.
He had not even a thong. You wear all these outfits and you didn't wear a thong this time. Like, come on,
I was about to message Troy on Instagram. I was like, bro, you didn't get him no underwear?
Right? You didn't fit him
into hilarious.
He was free balling.
Yeah, not good. Like, I'm not sure if y'all want to have more kids. Actually, please have more kids so Becky can go on vacation again.
Just give her 2 beers and she's out of there.
2 beers. That story, okay, so I don't hate Becky Lynch, but she's like annoying, but I always read like every wrestler's book. Like I'm gonna start listening to Soraya's audiobook, and the way they describe her, she describes them getting together is a lot. And I was like, I feel like we didn't need to know this information.
I'm interested, so I'm gonna listen.
Yeah, I'm interested now. Yes.
I was like, I kind of didn't want to know this.
I want to know.
Now I want to know. So
yeah,
right.
Yeah, and
honestly, it's like toward. I don't want to say the end of the book, but especially if you listen to the audio book, she's a great writer. She rambles a lot. But also I think she got that from Mick Foley because he's rambles in his books as well.
He does a lot. Yeah.
Yep.
So that's why I always tell people there's bits and pieces. There's stuff that's important in there, but there's a lot of rambling.
Would you say it's as funny as John Moxley's? Because I laughed throughout his.
I don't like him, so I'm not gonna read it.
I love John's book. I love the Claudio jokes. Like
Claudio John is hilarious.
Yeah. I
when Claudio was still on the Indies in 2006 or 2006, he came to San Antonio, and for a dude as skilled as he is, even in the ring, he's hilarious. Mm-hmm. He can crack a joke while wrestling.
Oh yeah,
it's incredible. So,
and he looks so serious too. Like when he's walking around. Tommy, what's going on at the Countdown City?
We dude, a ton of stuff. You guys look for me, Countdown City Geeks, Countdown City Geekcast, Countdown City WrestleCast. We're live every Wednesday. We're supposed to start at 9:15. That time varies, mostly because I'm late, also because JC's late. Mike's the one who's ever on time. And also we have technical difficulties that always stall us out. My internet doesn't work. JC's camera stops working, whatever, what have you. So yeah, but also hopefully, definitely before the summer's out, I'll have my channels going. That guy Tommy on a whole bunch of stuff, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, doing gaming and whatnot. I might be at a couple of conventions this coming summer. I'm waiting to hear about that. But the more information I have on that, I'll let everyone know. But yeah, go to Kansas City Geeks. I got interviews up with former Power Rangers, comic book artists, and just everyone, whatever, what have you. If it's nerd related, I'm in. And I was also on the Anime Pop Break podcast. They just released an episode last week. So if you guys want to listen to that, go take a look. It was fun 2 hours. We talked about
effing love Power Rangers, so I will be checking that out.
Yeah, the interviews I just did with two Rangers from Power Rangers Ninja Steel is up right now. I also interviewed she played Tanya in the original Power Rangers.
Yeah, she was Yellow Ranger, right?
Yellow Ranger.
Yep.
And I've interviewed a few. So like, just go to Kansas City Geeks, and I got a few Ranger interviews up there.
Love that.
Yeah. So hoping to do more. A big shout out to More Phenomenal Expo. I started working with them about a year or so ago. They've been super cool, letting me get in, letting me host panels, get interviews. So shout out to More Phenomenal. Love those guys. And hopefully that we got something coming up in September. I know for sure that I've already reached out to them, and it looks like I'll be working with them on that. There's a few Rangers coming for that too, and some Japanese actors from the Sentai shows will be there as well. So fingers crossed for that. So.
Busy.
Yeah. Like ever since last year, my schedule has been crazy. As a matter of fact, if you go to Kansas City Geeks, I hosted a panel with MJF and Jay Cargill at Superhero Comic Con 2 years ago. MJF insulted me immediately. That kind of sets the tone for how the whole panel went. But it was a fun hour. I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. Go give it a watch, give it a listen. It was a fun time.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Awesome. Laura, what do you got going on besides Mission Pro Spotlight? Now that you're a little bit free on Thursdays, sort of, kind of.
Yeah, I'll be free now since the girls will be off from school. But just like I said, the Attitude Era podcast, I'll be doing that on Wednesdays. And then until they're done or we swap out, something like that. I don't know how they're going to do that. And then obviously on Sundays, with the From podcast, we have another season, or we're on the last season for season 3. And then I think Jerry's going to start like the Walking Dead versus From kind of for that. Ooh. After that, he has like a setup for that. He's still trying to get all those episodes together. And I think that's probably it. Yeah.
If you guys haven't seen the show From, I highly recommend it. It's actually very compelling. I don't want to say anything. I don't want to spoil anything, but it's hard to spoil that show. It's kind of along the lines of Lost and Walking Dead a little bit, and there's like a underlying mystery, but definitely highly recommend it. And last but certainly not least, my co-pilot on this Mission Pro Spotlight show. She is not only the most dangerous woman with a kendo stick, but she's also Jenna's #1 fan and Knopf's #1 fan as well. Angel Marie. But now do we have a special announcement that we want to talk? Because I know you started vlogging. You've got your own vlog starting up now, so you can tell us about your vlog, and you've got some new endeavors. You're becoming a media mogul, and you're basically you're in the shoes of Denise Salcedo, Emily May, Sam Laterna, and now there's Angel Marie. What's going on with you?
Okay, so yeah, I recently found a camcorder, and I literally just shared like my first vlog, so it's literally just day in the life of a wrestling fan.
Angel, we've got to go through all the technology you have in your house, because you're pulling out Blackberries.
Yeah,
you're pulling out.
It's like a old Radio Shack.
It's
crazy.
We're gonna find
that was the perfect description.
That was so good.
You know what? I'll take it. There's an old boombox probably in the storage room.
I would be in there for hours.
I bet you got a Betamax VHS player.
Oh, Betamax.
Oh yeah,
okay,
we have a VHS player.
Really
I know that for sure. I was watching old WWF tapes on it like a few months ago. I know we have a VCR player. There's a cassette player. There's a boombox. There's probably like a really old radio player. There's probably a vinyl player.
You said this is your mom's house?
No, okay, well, this is technically my grandparents' house, but like I have a lot of my mom's stuff. So
either they worked at Radio Shack or Circuit City, because that's just crazy.
My mom did not. She only ever worked at Alco.
Well,
so people just like give her stuff at random? Just
no, she was cool. She owned all this stuff.
Oh no, obviously.
Yeah, she was down with the tech. There you go.
Awesome. Yeah, she was.
Awesome. My mom was freaking awesome, man. Oh, but anyway, so yeah, I put up a poll on my Instagram because I was bored and I obviously found a camcorder. And I was like, guys, would y'all want to see a vlog of what I do like on like wrestling show days? Because it's always so chaotic with me. I don't know. I like over prepare. And like 30 people replied yes. So I was like, okay, I'm doing it, I guess. So yeah, I dropped Day in the Life of a Wrestling Fan, my first vlog. It's on my channel, ITRW_Angel Marie. There's no dot. You can kind of just it's kind of the same format for everything. I'm mainly on Instagram, but I'm gonna be on YouTube too. And I don't really get on TikTok, but it's like basically the same thing, same handle. And you know what? Okay, I will drop it on here because I know. Mine Runner, you were kind of talking about it a little bit. Well, I haven't officially released it.
We don't have to talk about it right now. We can let if you're not ready. If you're not ready.
I mean, there's not too many people on here, and it's kind of exclusive, so I kind of like that.
All right,
I kind of like that.
Exclusive,
so,
go ahead.
Yeah, so I have some really fun stuff, and honestly, thinking about it, it kind of sounds like, oh, well, that's just like not even that big, but for me it's like a big thing. So I'm in my journalism class and it's my first year in like principles of audio, video, all that stuff. So it's my first year, and usually for first years they don't get to do anything with the website at all because we do have the warhorse.net, which is like my school's like journalism only website. Yep. Like run by students. And so I made a pitch to my teacher because I showed her one of the interviews I had and she loved it. She freaking loved it. Oh my goodness. Apparently I was that good or something. And she was like, oh my gosh, I want to put this on the website. And so I pitched an idea about doing a story on how wrestling brings together communities and how they get together for wrestling. And I got a couple interviews over the weekend. And yeah, I'm hopefully gonna have that all edited, and it might be on the warhorse.net by Friday, maybe, depending. I don't know, but yeah.
That's good. Awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay. Everybody proud of little sister Angel.
Yes.
That's amazing.
That is beautiful news.
That's
awesome.
Fantastic. Awesome. We're proud of you. And do the impression when you played that when you interviewed Callie and your journalism teacher, because you got a great. How does she sound?
Okay, so no hate to my journalism teacher, but sometimes she kind of like she just goes crazy. She's like, oh my gosh, is this like the same person? I literally love this.
You were doing like a south like San Fernando Valley girl voice. Like it was like, oh my gosh,
oh my gosh,
oh my god, oh, like from White Chicks. Like it was like,
yo, that's too funny.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That was fantastic.
Too funny.
All right, well, good night, everybody. This has been awesome and fantastic. Thank you all for being part of this. This is fantastic, and as you know, as Trey would say, if I love wrestling, you love wrestling. We love wrestling. Had a great time tonight. We gotta get this crew back together again because this
Hell yeah.
This is pretty fun.
Except for Knopf.
No,
whoa!
And Tommy, he's an old man.
Jealousy here.
Shout out Gypsy Mac.
Shut up!
We're actually going to debut our new closeout video for Mission Pro Spotlight that has been approved by Angel Marie. So let's get to, without further ado, goodbye, mwah, and good night, bang.
Swagger down the street with your red lips and funky beat. You better hold your head up to the sky. I'm gonna roll with you till the day I die.